You're now watching a clip from the Inspired by show. You can watch the full episode on our YouTube channel or listen on iTunes, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. So make sure to head over there, leave us a 5-star rating if you enjoyed it, and follow the show.
Now, Carrie, you went on, obviously, FEA is absolutely flourished. You've also gone on to create multiple other businesses. Carrie & Co is definitely one that I'm not going to lie, I've been following for a little while now because I'm dying to get my new stationery to arrive.
Oh,
So, where did your love for Carrie & Co, for anyone that hasn't heard about it, your incredible stationery brand, where did that come from?
so around before I even started the Female Entrepreneur Association, one of my original ideas was actually putting a subscription box together and filling it with like inspirational products and stationery for women in business. And I had this dream, and I remember wanting to do stationery and also wanted to do like candles. And me and my dad went around this, like, in fact, I went to multiple different candle making places of like how to make candles and stuff. So I'd had the dream to create physical products like before FEA had become anything. But I felt like it just didn't feel like the right time, because I realized that to create physical products, I needed to have cash. It was going to cost a lot of money. I didn't have an audience to sell them to. So it just didn't feel like it was the right thing to do right then. And then in 2017, I really wanted to have a business planner. There was lots of planners, but there wasn't really anything that was like geared towards businesses where you could like review the previous year, plan out that year, like break down your quarter, think of all the stats and the things you want to track every month. Like it just didn't exist. And so, I remember talking to my brother and saying like, we should create this. And so we did. And I remember we placed an order for 500 journals, and we were like, oh my God, this might be a bit too much. Like, I just don't know if we can do it. And then I think in the end, we increased it to like 600, and they sold out in 2 weeks when we put them on pre-sale. And I was like, oh my gosh. And then since then we've just kind of evolved the planners and evolved the stationery range, and it's definitely a passion project. Like, it's so different to build like a physical product business as opposed to an online digital business. Like, I love the fact that you can physically see and feel a physical product. So you take this idea that was in your head and it actually becomes something you get to hold in your hands. And I love that. And I love the fact that you can create these real experiences for people where, you know, some of the stories of the people that buy the stationery, they like are hilarious. They like literally like jump all over and the postman, and like the stories are so funny of them knowing that the stationery is on their, you know, on its way to them. And I love that people get so excited about it. So we try and like make it an amazing experience where even the packaging box looks amazing. So it's been so fun from that perspective, but obviously, you know, the profit margins are tiny in comparison to what you experience when you're creating a digital product. And so it's kind of stayed as like a side passion project, just because we can reach more people, impact more people through and scale it more easily when it's like the digital side. So I think it'll be fun to do more. We've actually just launched our dream book and our 5-year journal, which has been so fun and looks so beautiful. We just actually got back from a trade show this week, to like a wholesale trade show, which was so fun. It was really nice to see people who didn't know of us like look at the products and like share their feedback. Was amazing. But yeah, it's such a different business experience. So
Yeah, I can imagine. And like different challenges, right? It's like sometimes I wouldn't say get comfortable. Business is always changing, but you know the online world so well. You've been building websites from even when Dreamweaver was around to now, you know, it's kind of like can get a bit like, yeah, I think I know this area.
yeah.
So let me try something totally different with a whole different load of learning.
But I also think in doing that and like following what feels good and just going for it, even if it doesn't make the most like commercial sense, I think that like you just don't know what opportunities or what conversations going to arise. Like we were at this trade show and, you know, ended up having conversations there with people that led to other random things that were I could never have anticipated those conversations would have come up that I do think will have like a massive impact in another area of the business. Or for example, like we run a program called Create and Sell, and we first ran that program in 2000, I think it was 2021. And I actually didn't particularly enjoy running the program, to be honest. It just felt heavy for me. But however, when we ran that program, I realized like all the tech issues that women were having when it came to like actually getting their course created or getting their, online business off the ground. And I said to my team, like, we cannot run this program again if we can't figure out a solution for this tech problem. And so remember, we went around to like all these different tech platforms asking if we could like partner with them or anything. And there was like a no. And so we ended up creating our own tech platform. And that like platform would never have been created had we not gone for it with the Create and Sell program, which I kind of was like, I had reservations about. But it's funny how everything, you just don't know. Sometimes you just have to trust, like, trust what's coming to you and just kind of like go with it. Because you just don't know, what's going to come out of it, what ideas are going to be sparked, or what conversations you're going to have that are going to lead to something that you just can't foresee. So